I almost left him, not because he hurt me, not because he lied, not because something was wrong, but because nothing was. And that terrified me. Have you ever wanted to walk away from something simply because it felt too calm? When we first started dating, I kept waiting for the chaos, the late night overthinking, the mixed signals, the adrenaline, but none of it came. He texted when he said he would. He showed up when he promised. He didn't disappear for hours to clear his head. And instead of feeling relieved, I felt unsure. Because I had confused intensity with love for so long that stability felt unfamiliar, and unfamiliar felt dangerous. I remember thinking, is this it? No butterflies, no dramatic highs, no emotional roller coaster. Just steady. And I didn't know if steady was enough. Have you ever mistaken peace for boredom? There was one night I almost ended it. He was sitting across from me smiling, telling me about his day. Nothing was wrong. That was the problem. I didn't feel consumed. I didn't feel obsessed. I didn't feel like I was losing control. I felt safe. And a part of me thought, shouldn't love feel stronger than this? But maybe the real question was, why did I think love had to hurt to feel real? The truth is, my past relationships burned bright. We fought passionately. We made up intensely. We said things we didn't mean. We apologized dramatically. It felt powerful. It also exhausted me. I didn't sleep well back then. I checked my phone constantly. I overanalyzed every silence. I called that passion. It was anxiety. And anxiety is loud. Warmth is quiet. Which one actually lasts longer? He loved differently. He noticed small things, the way I get quiet when I'm overwhelmed, the way I pull away when I'm scared, the way I pretend I don't need reassurance. He didn't chase me. He didn't pressure me. He just stayed, consistently. And consistency felt unfamiliar. When you're used to fighting for love, being given love freely can feel suspicious. One evening, I had a long day. Nothing dramatic, just heavy. I didn't tell him. I didn't ask for support. I was prepared to deal with it alone, like I always did. He showed up anyway. Not with solutions, not with lectures. Just sat beside me. No performance, no fixing, just presence. And my body relaxed before my mind did. That's when I realized something. Excitement makes your heart race. Safety makes your nervous system calm. Which one do you actually want for the next 20 years? We argued sometimes about schedules, about stress, about expectations. But even in disagreement, there was no cruelty, no threats of leaving, no silent punishment, no weaponizing past mistakes. We disagreed, but we didn't destroy each other. And that changed everything. Because I was used to love feeling like survival, this felt like partnership. Still, there was doubt. Not about him, about me. Was I settling? Was I choosing comfort over passion? Was I confusing stability with mediocrity? One night, I almost told him I needed something more. But I stopped. And I asked myself something harder instead. Do I actually miss the spark? Or do I just miss the adrenaline? Adrenaline feels addictive. Warmth feels steady. And addiction is not the same as love. There was a winter blackout in my apartment once. Cold, dark, inconvenient. I called him. He didn't criticize. He didn't make jokes. He didn't tell me to handle it. He grabbed a blanket and came over. We sat on the floor, wrapped together, eating food before it spoiled. No dramatic music. No Instagram moment. Just quiet laughter in the dark. And I felt safe. Not excited. Not overwhelmed. Safe. And for the first time in my life, safe felt more powerful than butterflies. Years passed. No explosions. No emotional chaos. No dramatic exits. Just mornings where he makes coffee and slides the mug toward me without asking. Just evenings where we sit in silence and it doesn't feel empty. Just arguments that end with understanding, not damage. When I walk into a room and see him there, my shoulders drop. That's how I measure love now. Not by how high it makes me feel, but by how much tension disappears. Someone once asked me, "Don't you miss the spark?" And I smiled, because I finally understood something. The spark was never love. The spark was uncertainty. The spark was fear of losing. The spark was emotional instability disguised as passion. Warmth doesn't spark. Warmth stays. And when life gets heavy, when work is stressful, when family is complicated, when the world feels loud, I don't need fireworks. I need steady hands. Love that still feels warm isn't loud. It doesn't demand attention. It doesn't threaten to leave and to feel powerful. It doesn't make you shrink. It lets you exist fully and still be chosen. Maybe the real question isn't, does it feel intense? Maybe it's, does it feel safe enough to build a life on? Because intensity fades, adrenaline cools. But warmth lasts. And the night I almost walked away because nothing was wrong was the night I realized I had finally found something right. Something that didn't burn. Something that didn't scar. Something that still feels warm, even now.